Welcome back to some Celeste. I'm Dear Darling, and we'll face it in the Demons and reach a summit together. As this time we're actually tackling the seaside of the summit. We will see how long it takes us, to be honest, to beat this level, but hopefully it'll be quite a while, so we're not just doing whatever for whatever. Oh my word, this is a long screen. What the heck? This is so long. There's probably 7 screens, I'd imagine, all stitched together. But yeah, I apologise for the previous levels being like episodes being so short. What on earth are we doing? Wall kick. Wall kick, wall kick, wall kick, wall kick. This is just a load of wall kicks. This is in fact all wall kicks apart from here where we had to have 2 dashes there. Okay, so I apologise for the previous episodes being so short, but I certainly didn't expect to be able to do everything so quickly. Oh, we've got to be quick. At least this is sort of there's very much a level where we don't have to die much, I suppose. How can I not do this? Come on. do we have to double? Do we have to double wall dash? Double dash up for a wall dasher? I'm not sure. Let's have a quick gander. So we can make this. We can make this. No, we had to use one here, one here. Okay. We just had to do it faster, somehow. It's kind of refreshing having a level where oh gosh, we don't have to immediately die on. We can just sort of retry over and over like this. Oh, I knew I messed up. We'll just do it back here. Oh, that was close, that was close. If you're like me, you could feel it in your bones. Oh god, oh gosh, that's not how you do it. It's pretty conceivable. You could just do this entire level without ever dying, which is kind of weird to think about. Hold on, that's not how you do this. That's not how you do this either. Hold on, hold on. Just, you know, wait your turn, wait your turn. No need to rush. I guess that's the sort of benefit of having low gravity. What am I doing? Nice. Okay, first part down. Presumably this is the next height. Well, we don't know what we're doing, so we just sort of have to improvise. We got down. Oh, we got downwards momentum. Ah, okay. We had to catch a spring on the way down. No, not downwards momentum. Down, an exerting pressure on top of us. And I don't mean the Pokemon ability pressure, because that doesn't really make sense in this context, I don't think. What does pressure do, you might ask? I think it means all your moves cost twice as much PP or something to use. That sounds about right. Excuse me. Oh, this is very short. That's it right there, once we've done this. We just have to figure out exactly what timing we want with this one here. Well, we actually had to hit it in the first place for it to particularly work out for us. Excuse me? How did you send me flying? Da, 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 da. Again, Celeste just producing bop after bop. Oh, what timing did we have before that made this work out so well for us? Excuse me. The first time. I don't know what timing I had. Did I fast forward? Maybe I fast forward and then did a diagonal dash. That seems reasonable. So fast forward, diagonal dash. That's not how you diagonal dash, that's in fact a vertical dash. Which, if I do know my cardinal directions, oops, perhaps don't do it just directly into the soup as they say in Takeshi's Castle. It's not called Takeshi's Castle in America, I forget what it's called, it's like SNK or something. I tried to wave dash, but I dashed in the wrong direction. Oh, that's tragic. Ah well, it also happens. It's not. Nothing is ever going to top 10 tragic Dear Darling gaming moments than the end of Farewell that first time, where I got to the end, and then because I held stick slightly wrong, I had to do the whole thing again. We could probably just make it. I don't know why I even tried to wave dash. I forgot we have a double dash. I'm not used to it anymore. So we've got clouds. Okay, so jump over. That's quite a tight jump. But go up. Save a dash there. Go there. Up, up. Fall. Right, up. Up. Fall. Right, up. Right, up. What on earth is this? Right, right. Cloud jump. Up, up. And then wall kick. What the heck is going on here? What? This is so long. Wall kick. Okay, right up, wall kick. Dash. Cloud. It's just a platform. And then we'll go. And then right up dash. What is going on? How long is this? Then right, 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 up, up, fall, right, diagonal, fall, right, diagonal, fall, diagonal, 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 fall, right, right. This is so long. This is so unbelievably long. But I was going to be like, imagine if we did it first try. Obviously that didn't quite work out for us. Or maybe it worked out for you, but it didn't work out for me. I forget, we get both our dashes back on the clouds, which I don't know if that'll be particularly important. But it could be. Let's try not interrupt our momentum so early, why don't we? Oh, this is going to be so difficult. Because I'm going to basically have to remember everything we need to do as is upcoming, which is not going to be easy, mind you. I like to think I have a rather good memory, but even still, it's going to be a bit troublesome to be able to, because I'm going to basically be working entirely off my own reaction speeds of what we're doing. Otherwise, I mean, if I didn't, I don't know. I mean, we did very well. We can do this. It's not going to be the hardest thing in the world. We just gotta work it out. Probably should have spaced that upwards dashes out just a little bit more. What song am I even singing? I think that's High School Musical. Why does High School Musical keep coming up? People are going to think I'm like a massive fan of High School Musical, which I really wasn't, to be honest. It was just really popular back in primary school for me. And as I said before, songs get stuck in my head very easily. So I tend to just sort of randomly sing things all the time. I try and minimize it in videos, although that doesn't really work. If I let my mind idle too long, I'll just sing a song. Oh, that's quite annoying. I bet there's a speedrun thing you can do when you go underneath that instead. I mean, the fact that the crystals don't quite touch the ground certainly suggests that to me. But yeah, I mean, how's the weather where you are right now? I know it's a very British thing to talk about. Oh, how's the weather doing? How's the weather out there? But here in the UK, it's surprisingly warm. I know technically we're not in the summer months yet, but oh, sorry, we're still in summer, even though it's the start of September. Not very much. You know, every time September starts, in my mind, I'm like, that's autumn. You know, I've always associated it with autumn. It's been autumn when I've been growing up. It's only due to climate change, I suppose. It's not really quite as autumny as it could be. Sorry, fall if you're American, but it's still surprisingly warm. Like, we've had 2 days in a row now of relative sunshine. Well, it's quite hot. We need to hit these springboards very high up for us to actually have any sort of chance of being able to reach up. Reach for the stars, climb every mountain higher. Who sang that? Step? Maybe? Or 5? S Club? Was it? Maybe it was S Club 7. You remember S Club 7? Hold on. Let me think of an S Club 7 song. Ain't no party like a S Club party. I don't know which song that is. No, there's a different one I had in mind, but I cannot think of what it is. Wait. What S Club 7 songs are there? I can only think of S Club 8 right now, which is One Step Closer to Heaven, which is like S Club 7 Junior essentially is in fact what they were called originally, but then they got changed to S Club 8 at some point. Where we had one step closer to heaven, baby means one step closer to you. There'll be no more living without you, baby. I've been counting each minute till I'm back to you. One step closer to heaven, baby. Hold on, hold on, hold on to my loving. I've been waiting. I don't know why I remember all of this. Oh, yeah. Da 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 da. Yeah. What's that S Club 7 song? That really popular one they always have. You might be like listening to me right now, being like, "What the heck are you talking about? Who was S Club 7?" It was like this like mixed pop group with like 7 people, and unsurprisingly, back in the 90s or something, it was super popular. Never had a dream come true. Bring it all back. Now bring it all back. Don't stop, never give up. Keep your head high, we'll reach to the top. Something, give it all you got, and we'll bring it all back to you. Da 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 da. Now there's not really many mixed pop groups, I think, but with far more boy groups, girl groups. Actually, even that's sort of not becoming a thing anymore. Like really, it's only really Korea, I suppose, which has a huge amount. Like, what girl groups and boy groups do we even have? We got Little Mix. We got our Saturday still a thing, or are they broken up? I can't remember. I think I broke up ages ago now I think about it. Obviously we had like Girls Aloud, Spice Girls and that sort of thing, but you know they're much more of a 90s thing again. Just like in the book, we had Backstreet Boys and NSYNC, who were again 90s. We had One Direction until I think they stopped a while back. Not all that long ago. Wait, have Little Mix stopped? No, Little Mix just one of their members left, right? I can't remember. Quite like Little Mix's songs, to be honest. They're quite good. They're very catchy, as pop songs should be. I know. So you might look down at them being like, what's the point of catch songs? They're just catch songs, pop songs. They're just meant to be catchy and the earworm that's stuck in your head. And yeah, like sometimes that's just kind of fun, to be honest. What you like? Whatever music genres you like, to be honest. None of them is never necessarily significantly worse than the other. Or, sorry, objectively worse than the other. I meant to say not significantly. Ooh. Oh, okay. I didn't even really think I would make it, so I just could not think about what I was doing. Musical genre, just like what you like. Like, who cares? Someone tells you you can't like that, or someone tells you what you like is bad. Just be like, okay. And then just proceed to ignore them, because who cares about what they think. That's sort of my laissez-faire attitude to that sort of thing. I'll like whatever I like. What music genre do I like? I don't know. I'm not going to say all of them, because that's probably definitively not true. I don't really listen to much metal or anything, but like play me a metal song, I might be like, oh, you know what, I can jam to this. I listen to whatever I want at the time, which honestly half the time tends to be like idle music or video game soundtracks. So really, maybe that's why I've developed such a who cares attitude to whatever you like. You like pop, you like pop, you like rock, you like rock. Grunge, whatever, metal, rap, country, bluegrass, house, techno, EDM, just dubstep, like them all, you know. Haters gonna hate, as they say. What about S Club 7? I know it's S Club Party, I can't really remember how that one goes. Mainly because I didn't really listen to it much. But bring it all back to you. I still got it up. 200 million, don't know that reach. Is Reach for the Stars then, or is that Steps? Hold on. Reach for the stars. Oh, it's S Club 7. Climb every mountain higher, reach for the stars. Something lighting over you. Don't stop. Sorry, I just had to get a list up of all like S Club 7 songs from Google. Don't stop moving, everybody's grooving. DJ's got us going around, round. I can't look over and see what other songs are right now. Natural, 2 in a million, Reach, you're my number one. Have you ever been house that everybody wants? I really miss you. I don't know any of those other songs. As far as I'm concerned, S Club 7 have 3 songs. That's S Club Party, Bring It All Back to You, and Reach. Never had a dream come true. I guess I had a recent one. Then they had like a reunion or something a few years back or whatever. People will love that. One of their favourite groups or artists from back when have a reunion tour. You know, like Spice Girls back together for London Olympics 2012. I don't even know what song Spice Girls have now I think about it. They've got, okay, let me think. They've got Wannabe, of course. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Taking is the easy, but that's the way it is. If you wanna be my lover, you have got to give. Oh no, that's taking is too easy, but if you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Friendship lasts forever. So friendship never. It's probably not friendship lasts forever. Friendship never ends. That doesn't make sense. So here's a story from A to Z. If you want to get with me, you gotta listen carefully. I can't remember the rest of it. As for me, haha, you'll see. Slam it all right down and shake it all around. No! Sorry. It was my punishment for randomly singing Spice Girls. Okay, but we also got Spice Up Your Life. Other boys and other girls, spice up your life. Other people, other world, spice up your life. I think about it. I talk about this all the time. I watch this YouTuber called Northern Lion, and he's like 10 years, I believe, older than me, roughly. So of course his generation of music that he grew up with is like the generation above mine, which I'm not familiar with. So whenever he starts reminiscing about these sort of like old like songs that are bops to him or whatever, I'm just like I'm like a almost zoom. I have no idea what songs the heck you're talking about. So I imagine a lot of people who are listening to this, if you're like 10 years younger than me, if you're like in your teens, so just entering adulthood. Well, okay, you know, if you're just entering adulthood, you're probably not too different in age from me. But if you're like in your teens or something, you might be listening, being like, "What the heck is Dear Darling talking about?" That's completely fair, you know. I'm just talking about what I know. Like, what modern day music do I know? Like, what was the most popular song this year? I don't know. Like, there's that, I can't remember who she called. Like, she sings like Driver's License or something. Is it like Olivia Rodriguez? It was someone I've only recently heard about. I don't really know. I'm trying to think what like recent song. I think it was like "Stay" by Justin Bieber and someone. Stay, let me go. I wanna da 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 da. Like, I mean, when I try and think of like what's a modern song, I just think of like Clean Bandit songs. So I'm like, oh, that's modern. But then you really think about it, it's like, hold on a minute. Rather Be came out like 8 years ago, didn't it? That's not modern. And Baby. And like Rockabye Baby. Or maybe it's called Rockabye now I think about it. Really, like, how I judge how modern a song is did I used to play it on Band Hero or did I used to play it on Just Dance? If it's Just Dance, it's counted as modern, despite the fact I used to play Just Dance like 5 years ago, so, you know, not really modern anymore. I'm trying to think what the most recent song I know is, because I often hear just about songs like, not like years after their release necessarily, but definitely quite a few months after their release, like Despacito. Amusingly, like, I don't know if it's still the most watched YouTube video on YouTube, but it was certainly before. I did not realise it was as popular a song as it was. And I was like, I feel like I've never heard of a song. And then got to the chorus, I was like, I feel like I've heard of a song, but I can't remember where. And I remembered where I heard the song before. It was from this old, like, viral video of a woman controlling like this mouse puppet who's like not salsa dancing, just like dancing. Like, it's very talented, I must say. Except she's dancing to Despacito, and that's the first time I've ever heard of a Despacito song, which is, it hadn't quite reached its peak popularity then, I believe, but it was certainly on its way up. I was like, that's why I've heard this song before. If anything, I'm hipster. Well, not really, but still. Despacito. Yeah, I don't know. Viral hits, wild. I will say Gangnam Style I definitely heard of quite early on in its popular rise, because I heard about it from a friend. I guess it was more popular in the Asian spheres or whatever. The East Asian spheres, I should probably specify. Being a K-pop song and all. Unsurprisingly, I heard about it from a Chinese friend. Oh no, that's not how you do that. The sad thing is we're basically just like halfway through when we make it there. We've got so much more to go. This sort of episode definitely has to be split into two. I got the previous levels. They made me too cocky. I was like, you know what? We can do all of these seasides in like 10 minutes. That's how good we are now. But now we're really struggling. But you know, and I welcome it. We should be struggling with it. These are meant to be like the hardest levels, you know. I'm meant to be able to. I'm meant to fight tooth and nail to even have a chance of beating them. Things handed to you for free, no fun. Things that handed to you after you had to fight for them, that's like a thumbs up, kind of. Depending on how much you need to fight and really what it is, I suppose. You know, don't really want to fight tooth and nail for like life necessities, I suppose. But for like this triviality entertainment, like a video game like Celeste, that's what it's all about. Let me go. Because I keep thinking it's like Havana. That's a modern song. That's not a modern song. That's like 4 years old, maybe 3 years old. Havana, ooh na na. Hey, and Senorita. I love it when you call me Senorita. That might be 3 years old. Hold on. Senorita. When did this come out? 2019. Okay, it's only 2 years old. You know, that's not too bad. Old Town Road. That's like 1 year old, I think. It's crazy how like flash in a pan like these pop songs are, you know. Even like Old Town Road, it's so popular back then, and then now it's just like, you know, you don't even hear it anymore. These pop songs, you only get popular for like a month or so, and then it's just done. That's wild to me. I'm too much someone who likes to dwell in the past, I suppose, in this sort of aspect. I want to keep, if I like a song, I want to keep on listening to it, I suppose. Again, I don't really listen to radio, so maybe I'm not the best judge of that sort of thing. Maybe my taste would be different if I did. Who really knows? Life is strange, as they say. Ooh, I didn't actually think I made it there, so I was surprised when I made it over. Okay, I'm definitely not going to record any more Celeste videos after this. I'm starting to get a bit of a pain in my thumb, which is never a good sign. Ah. I had to jump earlier because if I jump too late, I get catapulted straight into the crystals. Hold on, I'm just gonna massage the fleshy bit of my thumb for a little bit. What other songs do I know? Attention by Charlie Puth. Something like that. You just want attention. These are songs I know and also I like, I should say. A lot of songs, you know, there's a lot of songs out there, but some of them don't get stuck in my head. Some of these songs that do get stuck in my head. Psychopath by, I can't remember who sings it, but it's the one that goes, some may say you, oh, Maniac, it's not called Psychopath. How's it go? Tell all of your friends that I'm crazy and drive you mad, I'm such a stalker, something, a psychopath, da 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 drive you mad, love you call me. Use like that's not how the lyrics go. Okay, I promise you I like that song, but I just can't remember how the lyrics go because it's been a very long time since I've heard it. That's a good song. Some may say you maniac. What else do I like? I gotta say that like this is gonna be such a specific reference which no one is gonna understand. If you actually understand this, I'm gonna be astonished. There's this like nightcore mashup, okay, based off of some a cappella group who made like a mashup of a load of popular songs from, I don't know, 2017 or something. And amusingly, well, not amusingly, I guess it's not kind of amusing, it probably sucks for them to be perfectly honest, but the nightcore version that someone else made of their covers of a song got insanely popular, and you'll know it because you just search out like nightcore pop mashup and it's got like 7 pictures and they're all like My Hero Academia characters. I don't know who's who, to be honest, because I've never seen it. The only character I know is Deku, but I don't really know. I visually recognise some of the other characters, but I just don't remember who they are. Anyway, and anything in that song, that's what's considered a modern pop song to me. So it's like, she works nights by the water, I'm way too good at goodbyes. And so many songs in that song, that mashup, I suppose. I don't actually know what song they are. I just kind of know them by that like little snippet they got in the video. And you might say that's probably not a good way to judge what counts as a modern song or not. And especially like the fact that the Nightcore thing, I have no idea if they got permission from the original creators to make a Nightcore version. But you know what you should do? If you go look up whatever video I'm talking about, go look up the original mashup as well. It's linked in the description of the Nightcore version, I believe. But it's a shame how popular the Nightcore version got and the original one didn't. But no, it's something about Nightcore. It tickles those the feel good senses, because it's, you know, it's much more upbeat and energetic and hyper. It's got heavy drums or whatever. I don't know. Something about a pitched up Alvin and Chipmunk voice seems to have some sort of appeal. I don't know what appeal it is, mind you, but you know, I mean, obviously Nightcore is not for everyone. I don't really listen to that much Nightcore, except for that's probably the only Nightcore song I really know. I know there's some others, because there was a time like a friend I had talked to me about Nightcore, and I can't remember. There's a little girl, which how does it go? I'm 3 steps from the edge. Don't push me over it. You're not the only one walking around with a loaded gun. This little girl is capable of murder. 'Cause you hurt her. Watch out, you don't push me any further. Any further. So if you hate my singing, this is probably the worst episode ever for you. But well, I suppose I'm probably not the person to watch if you don't like me singing, and I sing probably too much, if anything. But yeah, there's that Nightcore song. Like, to be fair, that one, like, I've never even heard of the original song. But it's a Nightcore version of. We gotta jump off earlier. I keep forgetting we gotta jump off earlier. I've never even heard of the artist nor the song that one was originally for. There's another one. Take a hint. How's it go? Take a hint. Take a hint. It's something like I think you can use them in. It's from like this old Disney show, isn't it? It's from Victorious, I think. With Ariana Grande and some other people. I don't really remember. Take a hint, I think you could use a mint. Take a hint, something like that. That's not how it goes. How does it go? I don't know. There's also Had to Be a Heartbreaker, I know that. Rule number 1, you gotta have fun. It's crazy to me that the popular Nightcore songs are not popular normal songs. They're just like random other songs, which I suppose are underrated, but apparently just by making them Nightcore, it sort of gives a new life to them. Or maybe that's just like my misreading of popularity, you know. I've not done any sort of analytical studies to see if anything holds up to my case. I can't figure out what jump we used to actually hit it properly the first time, but I've got to figure out the timing. Currently we're jumping far too late, which is giving us too much momentum and sending us straight into the spikes, which is suboptimal in, well, most senses of a word. Man, this must only be like the 3rd scene or something. We're already getting stuck. Like, how much longer is it past where we got to, as far as we got? Oh yeah, we got this section. We don't really know what we're doing in this section. We wall kick, dash, dash, jump. No, just bop, and then dash through and up. Oh my god, this is so long. And dash, dash, up, dash, and then this is just the final section. That's just the final section. In which case, once we get there, I don't know what happens after we get there. Isn't it a bit suspicious how there's a sort of like green grass on the ground? It's all a little bit weird. Yeah, I don't know. Go listen to that Nightcore pop mashup if you really want. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. That's all I really got to say about that. But it was very catchy to me, and it's something I like to listen to a lot. Back when it came out, or whenever it got popular, I suppose. I probably wasn't subscribed to it. I mean, I'm not subscribed to that channel, so I didn't really follow it when it came out. But you know, anything in that song, that's modern to me, even though it's not. I wonder if those people made another mashup. Remember Pop Danthology? There's this guy who basically made up like a mashup of all the popular songs of each year, or whatever. I think he stopped back in 2016 or so. They're really good. That's like mid-modern pop songs, you know. Despite the fact that probably a lot of them are the same ones that you see in that Nightcore mashup. I don't know, my brain doesn't have a good sense of timescales, I suppose. Well, long-term timescales, I suppose, and that sort of thing. Like I have a good sense of like deadlines and things like that. But you know, when it's like, oh, when did this come out? I've got no clue. Like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, all the same. So I guess my brain's fine of working with time walking forwards, but working with time backwards is a nightmare. Okay, we're gonna have one more good attempt. One more attempt which makes it to that cloud, and then we'll round off this episode here. Because I'm gonna only play this for so much longer. Well, there we go. I can't figure out what that sort of timing is, but hopefully we can figure out next time. So, if you have been watching, thank you very much. This has been Celeste, I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Dear Darling Discord down below. Follow me on Twitter. Hope we can see each other again, but for now it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now. I tried to do some weird sort of cheerleader chant, didn't really work.